The next morning, she acted like nothing had happened. She brewed coffee, hummed to herself, kissed my cheek as if last night didn't exist. I stared at her, trying to read the truth behind her eyes. How could she smile at me after walking into another man's arms just hours ago? "Sleep well?" she asked sweetly. I forced a nod. "Yeah. You?" "Perfect," she said, her lips curving into a grin that cut me like glass. Later that day, I picked up her phone while she was in the shower. My hands trembled as I unlocked it, only to find she had changed her passcode. I dropped the phone like it burned me. When she walked out, towel wrapped around her, I asked, "Why did you change your password?" She froze, her eyes sharp. "Because I can. Do I need your permission for everything now?" "You never hid it from me before," I said quietly. She smirked. "Well, maybe I need some privacy. Ever thought about that?" Her words twisted in my gut. Privacy? Or secrets? That evening, I couldn't take it anymore. I called David. "She changed her password," I said, pacing the room like a caged animal. "Then she's hiding something," he replied. "You need to catch her red-handed." I clenched my jaw. I already did. I saw her hugging him, laughing with him. God, she looked so happy. David sighed. "Then what are you waiting for? Cancel the wedding." I stopped pacing. "No, I'm not canceling anything. If she wants to humiliate me, I'll humiliate her. Right there, in front of everyone." There was a pause. Then David said, "You're serious, aren't you?" "Dead serious," I whispered. The next day, my fiancée grew bolder. She slipped away for last-minute details, always coming back with excuses that didn't quite add up. "Where were you?" I asked one afternoon when she returned hours later. "Cake tasting," she said quickly. I narrowed my eyes. "Without me?" Her jaw tightened. "You were busy. I didn't want to bother you." Bother me? It was our wedding. Every word out of her mouth was another lie, and each one chipped away at the man I used to be. That night, I decided to follow her again. She drove across town, straight to the same house. My chest ached watching her rush into his arms like I was nothing but an inconvenience. This time, I grabbed my phone. My hands shook as I snapped pictures, her laughing, him holding her, their shadows blending under the porch light. Proof. My heart pounded with fury as I zoomed in on her smile. That smile used to be mine. When she came home, I was waiting on the couch. "How was cake tasting?" I asked casually. She froze mid-step. "It was fine. Chocolate, vanilla, the usual." "Funny," I said, holding up my phone. "Because this doesn't look like cake tasting." Her face drained of color as I turned the screen toward her. The pictures of her with him glowing in the dark room. Her mouth opened, closed, then opened again. "It's not what it looks like." I laughed bitterly. "Really? Because it looks exactly like you kissing another man." She stormed forward, snatching the phone from my hand. "You're invading my privacy. How dare you follow me?" "How dare I?" I roared, standing up so fast the coffee table shook. "You're the one cheating on me, days before our wedding, and you're in another man's arms." Tears welled in her eyes, but they weren't the tears of guilt. They were tears of anger, of being caught. "You don't understand," she whispered. "Then make me understand," I snapped. "Who is he?" She swallowed hard. "Just a friend." I laughed again, cold and hollow. "A friend? Friends don't whisper, 'I love you' at midnight. Friends don't change their passwords. Friends don't hold each other like that." Before she could respond, her phone buzzed on the table. The screen lit up with a name, Ethan. She lunged for it, but I grabbed it first. "Ethan?" I asked, my voice trembling. "He's the one?" "Give it back," she cried, reaching for the phone. "No," I said, holding it high. "Not until you tell me the truth." Her shoulders sagged, and for the first time, she looked defeated. "Yes," she whispered. "It's Ethan." The name tasted like poison in my mouth. "How long?" I asked, my voice barely audible. Her silence was the answer. We stood there in the dim light. the weight of betrayal filling the space between us. My heart hammered, my vision blurred, but my mind was sharp. I knew then that I couldn't just walk away quietly. I couldn't let her lie to me, to our families, to everyone who thought they were witnessing a love story. No, she had to be exposed, and I was going to make sure it happened where it would hurt her the most, at the wedding, in front of everyone.